Feeding your family on a budget can be a challenge, but it doesn't have to be. In this video, we'll share frugal grocery tips and strategies to help you save money and still provide healthy meals for your family. Let's dive in. 10. Redefine dinner. If you hear the term dinner and think of images of a substantial home-cooked meal featuring a fine piece of meat, 2 steaming sides of fresh vegetables from the farmer's market, a warm loaf of French bread, and a chocolate dessert, we've got flash news for you. Staple foods such as sandwiches, beans, omelets, and a portion of salad will not only sustain your family for dinner, it's definitely healthier as well. Therefore, to stretch your grocery budget, don't be scared to serve straightforward meals or serve what you may consider a typical breakfast dish for dinner. You just need to think outside the box. You could use the fact that your children enjoy eating pancakes and make them for dinner. And keeping things simple, such as using eggs to make a variety of fancy dishes like frittatas and quiches, could really help you cut costs because eggs are a cheaper source of protein compared to meat. Also, you'll probably save a ton of time by forgoing the daily preparation of a 3-course dinner. So rethinking how you have your final meal of the day is a step that can help a little bit with your grocery shopping spending. 9. Make a recipe plan. Just by planning your meals, you can come up with an array of recipes that would make your meals cheaper while not being boring. With your personalized recipes, you would be able to consider the dietary needs of anyone in your family, their preferences, and still spend a lot less on your meals. The first step to this is to try recipes that involve simple ingredients. This is because when using recipes, even when the same components are used in several different meals, not every dish will taste the same. For instance, if chicken is your preferred protein, you can prepare one whole chicken and use it in numerous different ways, such as making chicken fajitas one night and chicken and veggie stir-fry the next. Also, try to find recipes to prepare foods that can last longer. This can be done by particularly making dishes that freeze well. Luckily, you can look online for scrumptious, healthful recipes for meals that are inexpensive and simple to stretch. For example, you can make a big batch of white bean chicken chili or vegetable soup and freeze the leftovers to enjoy later in the week. Plus, don't forget, you'll spend less time preparing meals by doing this than if you had to prepare a different dish every time. 8. Take advantage of your pantry and refrigerator. Another major frugal grocery tip is to take stock of what you already have at home before your next supermarket run. It can entail either compiling a physical list or entering the contents of your pantry into a program or website like Supercook that proposes dishes that go with your current pantry list. The results may reveal that you only need to pick up a few necessities to maximize your food supply. Besides, this will help you reduce food waste as well, because the average family generates a lot of food waste. Therefore, before making any food purchase, evaluate your store before creating your food list. And try to use any ingredients you have that are about to expire or ingredients that you have a lot of already. Don't forget to consider the food in your refrigerator as well. Planning according to your reserves will help you feed your family more efficiently and spend less money on food you won't eat. So shop wisely, and while at the grocery store, never forget to consult your list to ensure you're on track. 7. Look for manager reductions. When shopping for your groceries, you should always keep an eye out for management markdowns, particularly while purchasing meat. This is because meat is easily the most expensive item in your supermarket cart, and you can save money each month if you purchase during reductions. According to consumer and money-saving experts, manager markdowns provide discounts of up to 50s on meat, poultry, and fish reaching their expiration date. So plan your meal around these management markdowns, then cook what you want to eat at once and freeze the rest for later to prevent them from getting spoiled. There are several other food items you can purchase if they are on markdown as well. Examples include vegetables, ripe bananas, ripe melons, and even day-old bread. You can make soups and stews from the vegetables. Make muffins or banana bread with the ripe bananas and freeze the ripe melons in cubes or puree them for a smoothie. And old bread is still suitable for consumption, and it makes for excellent French toast or grilled sandwiches. 6. Order generic. Not all high-quality goods have expensive price tags. Many generic brand products have the same ingredients as name brands and can be used interchangeably. Usually, supermarkets sell products under their generic brand names, and they are considerably less expensive than name brand goods, So next time you go grocery shopping, assess your options and, whenever possible, go with the least expensive option to lighten the load on your receipt. Several consumer reports support this, stating that the majority of store brands are just as tasty and high quality as name brands, yet they're often 20-25s less expensive. Depending on what foods you purchase the store brand versions of, you can save up to $500 annually on just dinners alone. That's a tangible amount of money. Plus, in the end, your lasagna will taste just as good as grandma's despite being made with generic, less expensive pasta. Not convinced? Get this. Many chefs also purchase generic versions of everyday items like salt, sugar, and baking soda. They are the experts in food, so you should probably pay attention to this tip and save yourself some money. 5. Shop at the right time. We'll get to that in a second. I have a favor to ask of you. If you like this video so far, please subscribe to the channel. Timing is everything when it comes to securing a good deal, and according to several experts, buying food on Wednesdays is more affordable. That's because grocery stores refresh their shelves in the middle of the week and mark down items that weren't popular the previous week. Deals are greatly influenced by the time of day as well. Early birds get first go at the discount racks, and shopping just before closing time, when the deli and bakery counters are attempting to sell off the remainder of their stock, is another excellent opportunity to earn significant discounts if you missed the early bird shot. However, speaking of deals, unless you use the products, a sale is not a good deal. You should only purchase items you're sure you need and you will consume quickly. Even if you buy something for $10 at 50 off, saving $5 off what you would typically pay by not using the item, you would be losing the item, you would be losing the $5 you bought it at. 4. Compare prices. If we're being completely honest, most of us likely shop where we do just out of habit. However, it might be time to end your relationship with your favorite convenience store, particularly if their prices are unfavorable. We would advise you to shop at supermarkets or grocery stores since they have a wider selection and typically charge less than convenience stores or small specialty shops. A few of the least expensive grocery stores in the U.S. include Aldi, Market Basket, Winco Foods, Food 4 Less, Costco, Walmart, and Trader Joe's. But bear in mind that things may differ locally, so if you're unsure which grocery stores are better around your area, ask about and compare rates. 3. Consider getting your groceries delivered. This may seem like an extravagant action on the surface, but it can help you save money and time. Some supermarkets have excellent delivery services that are as cheap as $4, so if the cost of delivery where you reside is this reasonable, it may be worth checking out. Think of the inconvenience you face while visiting the grocery store, from the flurry of activity to the excessive crowds, bright lights, and noise. The prices are usually the same when you order online and have them delivered. And there's the added advantage of saving both on transportation it would cost you to get to the supermarket and precious time. The biggest advantage of this tip is that you're less likely to buy things you don't need on impulse because you wouldn't be there to see these items, so you would essentially only stick to foods on your grocery list. 2. Bulk purchases. Food warehouses like Costco, BJ's, and Walmart sometimes have bulk prices on cereals, meats, veggies, sauces, juices, and paper goods, and you can make remarkable savings by taking advantage of this. You can save even more money if you have a coupon. However, you shouldn't automatically believe that purchasing in quantity at bargain retailers will be less expensive. Be mindful of comparing the price per unit for the item you're purchasing. Plus, calculate whether purchasing an item in a larger or smaller size would be a better investment. You should also take care not to buy more than you actually need, especially when it comes to perishable foods. If you have a family of 4, buying bulk cereal might be a wise investment, but if it's just you, you should probably pass on some of the deals. 1. Attempt to grow a garden. Although it may be impossible to grow a money tree in your yard, it is possible to save yourself some money by growing some of your food. Start with simple products like a few greens and some fruits to ensure always have a supply of fresh vegetables at home. If you don't have a yard to establish a garden, there are lots of fruits, vegetables, and herbs that can thrive in pots on patios or balconies. Having your own garden also has the potential to boost your confidence in the security and safety of your food supply because you are aware of the source of the food. You can also be sure that no harmful chemicals were utilized, and you would have effectively removed the entire chain of transportation that brought the meal to the plate, thus helping our environment. Finally, gardening is healthy for you because not only do you get to eat lots of fresh food, but it would also help you engage in some physical activity as well. But the journey doesn't end here. Check the first link in the description for our Frugal Living ebook. It's never too late to start making smart financial decisions.